Imagine a port that could be India's gateway to Afghanistan, Central Asia, and even Russia without even depending on Pakistan. That's what Iran's Chabahar port promises. But there's a twist. US sanctions on Iran, China's growing presence in Pakistan's Gwadar port, and India's ambitions all are colliding here at the same point. So, can Chabahar be India's answer to China's Gwadar? Can India finally connect to Central Asia and Afghanistan without even touching Pakistan? Will US sanctions derail India's big investment plan? And does Chabahar hold key to India's energy and trade future to Eurasia? Let's understand all of this in much more detail in this episode of The Other Side. Diving into the story, let's first understand the importance of Chabahar. Chabahar is located in Iran's southeastern coast, just about 170 kilometers from Pakistan's Gwadar port, which is China's flagship project under the Belt and Road Initiative. For India, Chabahar is not just another port, it's a strategic bypass. Why? Because any trade route to Afghanistan and Central Asia through Pakistan is blocked due to hostile relations. Chabahar, on the other hand, allows India to connect to Afghanistan via rail and road networks like the Zaraj-Delaram highway built by India, which eventually connects to Central Asia and beyond. So, in short, Chabahar is India's ticket to energy resources, trade routes, and influence in Eurasia. Now, let's do a quick comparison check between Gwadar and Chabahar. China's Gwadar port in Pakistan is a part of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. It gives Beijing direct access to Arabian Sea bypassing the Malacca Strait. If you wish to know more about CPEC or China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, we have already made a detailed video on this topic. Just catch it up in the description, the link would be there. Whereas India's Chabahar port now gives New Delhi direct access to Central Asia and Afghanistan without touching Pakistani soil at all. Both the ports are just hours apart from each other by sea, but geopolitically they are world apart. Gwadar strengthens China-Pakistan ties, whereas Chabahar strengthens India-Iran-Afghanistan cooperation. They both are like chessboard games, both the port countering each other. But here's the catch. The US has imposed heavy sanctions on Iran, making any investments very risky. For India, this means any investment in Chabahar moves at a snail's pace. Yes, Washington has given some waivers to India in the past because Chabahar helped stabilize Afghanistan, but uncertainty remains. Every time US-Iran tension rises, India's investments faces heavy setbacks. And this raises a very important question for us. Can India balance its ties with the US while still betting on Chabahar? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Now let's talk about the future for a while. If India can fully operationalize Chabahar and link it to International North-South Transport Corridor, which is INSTC, the impact would be massive. Trade with Russia, Central Asia, and even Europe could become much cheaper and much faster. Energy imports from Iran and Central Asia would expand India's energy basket. And geopolitically, India would finally break free from Pakistan's chokehold on connectivity to Central Asia. But this dream hinges on two things. How does India navigate US sanctions? And how quickly infrastructure around Chabahar develops in comparison to China's lightning fast speed at the Gwadar port. Now, INSTC is a very important connectivity project for India, and it gives a literal edge for India towards China's BRI. We have also made a detailed video on INSTC explaining the importance that it's hold for India. Go check it out, the link would be in the description. But why should we know about Chabahar? Because it isn't just about ports and trade routes. It's about India's place in the global order. Every time China expands its influence through Gwadar, India risks being boxed out of critical energy and trade routes. Without Chabahar, India's link to Central Asia and Afghanistan is blocked by Pakistan. And if India doesn't works out, India doesn't acts out, someone else will, leaving us dependent on rivals for resources and connectivity. So simply put, Chabahar is not just a foreign project or a foreign policy. It's about India's economic security, energy future, and strategic independence. So will Chabahar become India's golden gateway to Central Asia or just remain a slow, unfinished project lost in geopolitics? Whatever it is, one thing is certain. As long as Gwadar exists, Chabahar will remain strategically vital to India. The real question is whether India has the political will and diplomatic finesse to make this happen. Because in great game of geopolitics, ports aren't just about trade, they are about power. So guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you found value in this video, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel because we are going to break down history and geopolitics in a way that makes sense for all of us. See you in the next one. Till then, stay happy, stay diplomatic. This is Dev this side signing off. Peace.